Hello, folks. I'm Detroit Miracle. Yes, and indeed. Right now, I am here to have some more cool comic books discussion and film discussion about none other than Xena Warrior Princess. Yeah, so I'm going to be comparing Xena's power levels as seen in comic books, cartoons, and the live action, of course. And it's going to cover Xena's wide ranges of skill sets. Okay, I must say that I watched Xena in the live action and to a great enjoyment, I must add, before I ever seen her in the animated cartoon film or her comic book series. So the live action Xena blew up. She became so iconic, so epic that it started to spawn other things with her in it in terms of the comic book series and the cartoon movie with her in it. I believe Hercules might have starred in it alongside of her, or both of them teamed up at some point. So I saw Xena in the animation and the comic books in terms of like her skill sets, powers, presence, and you throw all this stuff in her life and her interactions with the gods, it makes for good reading in terms of stories. So you will find the comic book stories just as enjoyable as watching the movies with the stories in them. If you can get used to the still pictures, though, I must say that I prefer Xena in the live action the very best because they cover all aspects of herself, her skill sets, her trainings. It's like she has goddess-like abilities. She's super agile. She's incredibly strong. She's fast. She's naturist. She's martial combated. She's a weapons expert. She's a strategic master. She's in fact a general on the battlefield and a warrior princess in true nature. And we've seen Xena given various powers to kill gods at some point. But so I'm comparing all of that. Xena had the powers at some point to kill gods, male gods, female gods, and she managed to kill nearly all of them in terms of the ones that personally targeted her and came after her. So, in other words, Xena with god powers or goddess powers makes her more like a supreme type of deity in terms of Skyfather levels, especially if she's able to kill gods regularly and she's able to take them on at the same time when she has the god killer ability. So she could take on 5 or 6 gods at once, even 7 or 8. So she doesn't just fight them one at a time, but she takes them on in a multitude. Now, before Xena got the goddess powers, she could still fight gods. She could still outthink, outmatch anyone with any weapon, sword, and strategic ability. So Xena appeared to be the complete package, especially as shown in the live action in films. And her she has goddess powers in terms of her being like a demi goddess. So when I say Xena has goddess like powers, they sort of resemble a demi goddess like Hercules. Like she seems to be incredibly strong, she's durable. She's returned from being killed at least 2 times. So Xena has in fact died in the live action and returned to life at least twice. So that gives her that feat of having achieved that, much like other powerful superheroes or supervillains may have done in terms of the comic book verses and the film verses. All right, folks. So I wanted to discuss that about Xena and let me know what you think. And thanks for tuning in.